Good afternoon and welcome to this week's Ask AJ. I'm joined on the sofa by
Lois.
When it happens, I say this every week, it looks as if I've forgotten your name. I haven't forgotten the name. It's been another exciting week in the world of the UK and all that's involved in what creates our property market and what goes with it, and we're just trying to hold on and see what happens. So we usually in these Ask AJs talk about the market, and it feels like every week there's a new message and something new to talk about. But the purpose of the Ask AJ is actually answer questions that we get and to talk about relevant information if you're selling or thinking about selling, or so we're going to go back to that and ignore everything that's going on down south and try and pretend we're the There's so mini country and we're all happy and everything's okay, and Lois, you can be Prime Minister for the day. So what we're going to do is 6 quick tips for styling your home in autumn. And neither of us have written this, but a member of the team of the Ashdown Jones family has written it. So what we're going to do is miss out some of the terms that I don't understand, such as russet apples. Maybe a common phrase, but it's certainly not in my household. Lois is going to give each tip individually, and then I'll try and say why that's important to help you sell and to help you feel homely. So you can start with number 1.
So the first one, keep your garden free of leaves and branches and keep your lawn neat and tidy, including putting away any children's toys.
And children.
And children.
Is your lawn neat and tidy?
I haven't got one. So.
That's easy, isn't it? If you're selling, don't have a lawn. Mine definitely isn't. The reason being is if your garden is a little untidy and there's lots of branches everywhere and leaves, and the perception is that it's quite hard work, the garden, and that especially if someone's buying it as a second home, that they may feel like they're going to have to get a gardener and that's extra cost, and so we want to make it look as simple as we possibly can. So imagine you're going to see a house, and whether you're a keen gardener or not, if the garden's a mess, you probably don't like the garden if you're a gardener, and if you're not a gardener and the garden's a mess, you think that it's too much work.
Secondly, make sure your outside lamps are clean and have working bulbs to make a welcoming entrance.
Yes, and this is important as well for our photography. But the first impression of a home is really important. They say you've got about 8 seconds for someone to make their mind up. I'm not sure that's totally true, but certainly the welcome, if there's lights out and the bulbs aren't working, or it looks smashed, the lamp, whatever, as you're walking up to the front door, then the perception is A, that the home's not really looked after and there's a red flag immediately, and B, it just doesn't look as good. We want them to be excited about if there's a viewing at say 4:30 when it goes a bit darker, then they need to feel excited about walking in, feel homely, and making sure that all the lamps are clean and all the bulbs work is really important. And try and have the same bulbs as well. It frustrates me when we try and do a twilight shoot and every room has a different colour bulb. I'm sure it frustrates Kevin as well when he's trying to edit it.
So add new cushions. So think about switching up some of your interiors, the easy ones to do. So cushions.
You might have to run with this because this isn't my bag.
So you can easily buy cushion covers.
What colours are autumnal?
Browns, oranges, mustards, my favourite colour.
What you're wearing, basically not what I'm wearing.
So yeah, that's quite easy and fairly inexpensive as well to do. So it just adds a new seasonal touch.
Change the mood of your house.
Yeah.
It would look odd, just like in summer, it would look odd if you had red and whites and greens and Christmas cushions. It suits the time of the year, the lighting, it suits the mood, I guess, if you've got browns or oranges and what other colours you said.
And then we've got candles, so church candles. This is the russet apples in bowls comes
Specifically church candles, no other candles, please.
Room diffusers with a hint of cinnamon and spice. I agree with that. I love cinnamon smelling stuff. And then, so just for, again, another way of welcoming autumnal atmosphere.
Yeah, and if your house has a dog, sometimes the dog smell is quite overpowering for people that don't have dogs. And sometimes if you're so close to it, you can't smell it, and something as little as that can ruin someone's experience of viewing. So maybe ask a member of the family that will tell you exactly what they think. We all have those. And then maybe try and cover them up with you pointing at me? I'll tell you. If you want me to come out, I will tell you straight away. You won't even have to ask me, my face usually gives it away. So buy some diffusers to maybe try and cover those up. Or bake a cake. I like flapjack, it's not a cake, but...
I saw outside one of our homes lately, they put the pumpkins out, but they were really nice, classy little pumpkins lit.
Already?
Yeah, for Halloween. It's nearly Halloween. A week off.
Is that why... I won't go there.
It was really nice.
I was going to say, is that why you dress like that, but it was just a
It was
joke.
kind of... the black and the ginger.
Yeah, I won't go there. Next one.
So fill your vases with bouquets of reds, golds and maroons to add that autumnal polish and style.
Yeah, again, not really my bag, but as my wife will tell you, I'm not a regular in the florist, in any florists. So why would you do that, Lois? Why do you think you do that? What impact would that have?
Just a really nice, easy way of making it welcoming, homely,
cared for.
Cared for, yeah.
Yeah, which obviously is important about a house. I think whether or not these tips help you or not, just thinking about how someone will feel when they arrive at your front door or arrive at the end of your driveway, and understanding the power that can have on someone and the impact that can have on A, them liking your home, but actually B, the final price they'll pay. It's amazing the impact that even furniture can have, or the carpet that's down, or the smell of the house, or people talk about feel of a house. What actually is the feel of the house? It's how you've set it up and how they've experienced it, and the impact that can have on your final sale price is massive. So just thinking about these little things we would say are really important to helping you sell in what is changing into quite a challenging market. So now's the time to think about it. Definitely. Anything to add on that? Light your fires.
Yeah.
Definitely light your fires. If I'm coming around, please light your fires. It's sometimes very cold in these houses. So yeah, that's it. If you've got any questions or if you've got any thoughts on this, we'd love to hear. And we'll see you next week on Ask AJ, Wednesday. No idea what time it'll be, but if you tune in all day, you'll catch us.